feel the heat, but we don't wanna let go. We answer questions that we ask alone. I hear the words, but they're coming out an echo. Stop, would you give up the fight if you had no time to even surrender? Would you give up your rights and let your life slide away? When it suffocates at the bottom, don't take the bait, just walk away, resuscitate your nirvana. I feel a way I never felt before. I finally found what I'm looking for. Stop, would you give up the fight if you had no time to even surrender? Would you give up your rights and let your life slide away? Give up the fight if you had no time to even surrender. Would you give up your rights and let your life slide away?
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 98th episode of FNV. FNV is short for Friday Night VTubing, and this is a show where I, your host, Zara, interview various VTubers from all over the community. And tonight, our wonderful guest will be Rui Vermilion. Rui, please say hi, introduce yourself, and tell our listeners a fun, interesting little fact about you that they might not know.
Hello, everybody. My name is Rui, but you can call me Rui.
I was wondering, where is this going?
What is a fun fact about me? A very funny fact about me. I actually have two fun facts. Number one, I'm hot, and number two, I was actually born on Friday the 13th, so this is like a full circle moment for me.
Hell yeah. Which, if anybody's doesn't know, or is listening to this in the future, not now, today's Friday the 13th. So, let's get spooky, shall we? Let's get some horror vibes in here.
Oh, I do. Oh, wait, I can't say this, right? You're gonna get demonetized.
Wait, what?
Nothing. Never mind.
What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say.
It's fine. I can't get demonetized. I need to be monetized first.
I was gonna say I do be bringing the horror vibes.
Ah, I see. That sounds horrible.
I am horror able. Thank you.
Anyways, so Rui, tell us,
yes.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
That's you're gonna make my life difficult today, aren't you?
I did it with everybody.
Okay, in terms of, I guess, species, what are you?
I am.
Say an idiot sandwich.
I will not. I won't do it twice. I won't do it twice, don't worry.
Maybe later, but not now.
No, later it'll just be a sandwich.
Ah.
Yeah. But yeah, anyhow, I'm just a demon from the moon. I'm a silly little demon.
Demon from the moon. Ooh.
Yes.
Why specifically demon from the moon? What made you choose that?
because the moon is beautiful.
I mean, that's true. Definitely. That's not a man of big motivations needed, I see.
No, but also here's the thing, right? I have a moon on my boobs, if you haven't noticed. So that's like,
Oh, I missed it.
yeah, it sometimes it takes like
It
a few
hides away a
seconds
bit.
to notice.
Yeah, I was looking at other places. Your eyes, for example.
See, I never get that.
Well, people are never looking at your eyes.
Well, not these ones up here.
Ah, okay. They look at the other ones. I see. Well,
Mhm.
I see. They might not. But
I'm
okay.
sorry, wait.
Hmm?
I didn't hear you. Wait, what did you say?
Never mind. It was a very bad joke. But
Can I
okay.
have a sip of that monster?
Sure.
Thank you.
It's a custom flavor. Tastes
What's
like
it taste
death.
like? Oh, my beloved.
Mixed with a little bit of whiskey. Some Japanese whiskey goes a long way
Oh,
of
shoot.
improving the flavor of death.
Oh, shoot. I've stopped drinking alcohol, so
Oh.
I can actually drink it. But thank
Okay. Unfortunate. I lost my sobriety coin in a coin toss.
you. It's alright.
The coin toss was whether I would get one or not, so yeah, that's gone. But okay.
Yeah.
The first question that I have for you is,
Yes.
tell me, what is your lore?
Alright, so buckle up because this is a long one. What kind of?
We're in for a bumpy ride.
Yeah, so
Let's go.
I don't know if you've seen my very first model. It is like very different. It's like kind of like Angel E. So when I first debuted, my story was pretty much like, oh, I'm like a celestial being, meaning I'm from the moon and I'm like in charge of like planet Earth's like time and space cycle, right? And I was like, at some point I was just bored, so I was like, let me go to Earth. And then again to Earth, and I just found out about VTubers, and so I decided to become one. And then when I realized, oh, this is fun, I was like, you know what, fuck it. And then I just like bared it to the world that I'm just a demon who's here to eat your souls on behalf of them.
Wait, so you turned from an angel into a demon?
Oh no, I was never an angel. That was just a disguise.
Hell yeah! I can get behind that. We need more double
You're not
agents.
the only one who keeps saying that to me.
Oh.
But
Oh, that that went over my head for a sec. But I caught it.
I mean, we
I
can
caught it
talk
in the
about
end.
head, but that's a
Oh
different
my
story
God.
for another day.
Bruh. This guy. Bruh. What do you mean?
Nothing.
Stop.
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
If anybody here is not of the age of 18 and you don't get these jokes, don't worry.
Don't worry,
Don't
because
worry.
nobody gets them.
But okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much my lore. And I mean, to add to that, I
Mhm.
realized that being in like idols, right?
Yeah.
And there's like something that's like alternative idols, which are like they do like metal and rock and screamo.
Yeah.
I became one of those because I realized that music makes people happy, and that's when I can most easily take their souls.
That's valid.
So, yeah.
I just take them, whether they're aware of it or not. You know,
No,
sometimes
yeah,
just
they give them to
yoink.
me for free.
Yeah. Although I prefer to trade in a different currency, brain cells, because I need them.
Sorry about that. I
But I
don't
never have
any of
enough.
those.
Don't worry, I don't either. I'm broke. I've gone broke. I've got one. I've got one, and it's not mine. It's shared between me and my whole community. We all have one singular brain cell, which is shared. So, yeah.
That is very fair.
Not a
Very
lot of
fair.
brain power.
Same.
We're all single cell organisms.
All of the power that I have is stored in my tits. I hope I can say that.
I honestly don't know.
Sorry.
I think it should be
mommy
fine,
or
though.
Daddy, you too.
I think it should be fine, though. I've never had too many problems with language, at least as far as YouTube goes, and I've had some saucy shit said on here. So
Okay, let
yeah.
me call.
Don't
let me
test
call
it.
them-
Don't test it, please. Don't.
No, I was gonna say like rude donkers or something like that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's probably fine. Probably. Hopefully. I don't. As I said, I don't know. But okay, then, with your lore in mind,
Yes.
what inspired your design? What were some of the inspirations or influences behind how you chose to have yourself be viewed? I'm trying to get words and they're not working with me.
It's fine. Same. Myself. I use my mouth for different things as well. So, but
I'm gonna
I also
facepalm.
eat.
I'm gonna facepalm
also
every time you
eat,
make an
okay?
innuendo.
I also eat. Okay,
Okay.
and drink water.
I mean, I drink more than just water.
Oh yeah, I do like Diet Coke. But yeah, my influences or inspirations for my design. I mean, I guess it depends on which design. Like, the very first one was just kind of like a fallen angel thing. The second one, so that was the one that I used before this one, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to go, as I mentioned, like a very like punky vibe. Like, I really wanted to go for like long hair because I fucking love like long hair like that, like fluffy. I found the old design. Yes. And so like, if you've seen my hair, right, it changes colors.
Yeah.
So
Got that
I don't know if you know
RGB
it.
light strip locked in there.
Yeah, the LGBT lights, exactly.
The LGBT lights, yeah.
So there's this thing, I don't know if you remember them. They're called Wurlitzer. Like, they're like those old tube boxes with like the neon lines or pipes on top.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen
Like,
those.
you would see them in like bars and stuff.
Or Steins Gate.
Yeah, and that was kind of honestly what I was thinking of when I like got the hair like that. It was in terms of like characters that I was like using as an influence or something. I mean, the very obvious one is Arataki Ito, because my like the model before this one was like
Very close to him.
like a lot of people are like, oh, you like Ito, you're Ito.
I think that's
you're
where I
Ito.
found you actually with that post. Because you made a post
Yeah.
of like, bitch, I was here first. Something like that.
I don't know, but it's like a lot of VTubers get like compared to like Genshin characters, which is a problem. But I was
I
like,
blame
let me
Genshin.
the thing is, like, I was like, okay, let me poke fun at this. So what I did was I actually commissioned an artist to draw me dressed as Ito and Ito dressed as me.
Outfit swap.
And I don't think ever since then I've heard anybody say anything about Ito anymore.
Wait, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
A good thing.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong though, Ito is actually my favorite Genshin character. So this is never like I hate Ito or anything. I fucking love him. But who else? Like, Keiji Maeda from Samurai Warriors, Nayuta Asahi from Argonavis. Who else? Shoko Hoshi from the Idolmaster Cinderella Girls. There's honestly so many more.
You are stating names I do not know.
Sorry about that. And like a lot of them were just like, this is like a hot character, so let me use them as inspiration.
That's the main goal, or the main criteria that they need to fulfill. Be hot.
Exactly. And also for like the shark teeth, I was like, well, shark teeth, like sharp teeth, I guess. I just wanted them. I thought they were really cool.
I know what you were thinking when you wanted the sharp teeth.
What?
You were thinking, one day I'm gonna blow up and then I don't know nobody.
Honestly, it was a bit more explicit than that, but sure. I'll let you believe that.
We'll keep it at the meme. Next question. The next question would be...
You've heard of Sharknadoes? No, you've heard of Ruinados. Ruidos. I don't know.
It sucks up a lot of stuff?
What?
What? I don't know. I was thinking of a tornado, you know, very strong winds. They blow a lot of stuff around.
Oh, of course, you had to make a joke about me blowing things. I get it.
I mean, if you're gonna be doing it, might as well join in, no?
Fair.
But okay, the next question that I then have is, how did you become a VTuber? What made you fall down the rabbit hole? What caused the last brain cell to die to cause you to become a VTuber?
Because there were a lot of reasons for the last brain cell to die.
Fair enough. It dies often. It keeps regenerating.
So let me think. So here's the thing, right? Before I found out about VTubers, like I knew that they were a thing. I just did not understand how the whole thing works. I didn't know about the tracking. I thought all of them were like pre-recorded stuff. And they were all like wearing like full body
suits.
Yeah, like mocap suits. And then I realized you don't need that. And I've like this happened like, so like during COVID times, I got like together with a bunch of friends, and they would so many times just like talk about like I'm gonna say bigger VTubers. I feel like if I just say that, we probably know a lot of it.
Yeah, a lot of Hololive, all of you shoujo essentially, Niji maybe.
Yeah. You named two of them, yeah. And I guess they were like listening to them, and one of my friends, they actually did like my emotes and stuff on like Twitch and stuff. They basically can assign me one of the VTubers. And at some point I just like, well, it was like all for fun and shits and giggles, right?
Yeah.
And at some point I was like interested. So once again, I will not name the company because, you know,
we don't name drop companies here. That's a bad rap.
I do think it should be pretty obvious when I talk about it. But one fateful summer day, this one company was like, oh, we're opening VTuber editions. I was like, okay, let me try it out. Mind you, I don't really have any experience in streaming and shit, right?
Yeah.
Like nothing. All I've ever done was like gameplay videos. Like no comments, no commentating whatsoever.
Like no talking walkthroughs.
Yeah, I did stream, but those streams are fucking failures, and I only did them for fun. I auditioned, and obviously nothing came of it.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'll get there one day. Until I get there, I'm just gonna become a VTuber myself.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and I think like one of my biggest influences in becoming a VTuber was probably like, I think back then it was like Tanae from Nichi-Sanji, or actually Gargora and Sakura Miko from Holo.
Okay. So then,
And obviously
I
my
had a
friends as
question.
well, and in like supporting me.
Are your friends still, or were any of your friends then? Did they become VTubers as well, and are they still active?
No, none of them became a VTuber because I think they're like that. Maybe it's not their cup of tea, and like becoming a VTuber. I think they're more like supporters, which is totally valid.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I've been thinking about whether I'm actually cut out for being a VTuber sometimes.
we all get that sometimes.
But at the end, I'm like, I mean, it's fun, so why stop?
Yeah. I mean, if you're still enjoying it, then keep on doing it. If you, it's when you stop enjoying it that it becomes a bit of an issue.
As long as I can jiggle these booba, I'm fine.
Wait, do they actually have physics?
They do.
Ah, I see. Nice.
I made sure that the artist knows that I want booba jiggle physics.
That the artist and the rigger, they both had to accommodate the booba jiggle.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? So when they first revealed, well, they were like talking about how they made the model, and because like they illustrated and rigged it, right?
Okay.
They do both, and they posted like a demo video or something, and I saw like somebody commenting on their tweet being like, it's kind of like in a funny way, it's like, oh, this is kind of like a lewd aspect of the model. And I was like, yeah, baby, it sure is. That's why I wanted it.
Like, yeah, that was the point. It's supposed to be.
Exactly.
Okay. And then after that, so who or what would you say inspires you now as a VTuber and as a content creator? Those two can be seen separate or the same thing or anything like that.
I would say, like, obviously, like, apart from the bigger VTubers that I look up to still, I mean, those have changed over time, but honestly, what inspires me right now are, I guess, my friends, both my VTuber friends and those who are not VTubers.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they always like tell me like, but they keep me going. And watching my friends thrive and be successful, it's not this thing where I feel like I'm in a competition, but it makes me want to like stay on track and keep up. So I'm always like, I guess this sounds so weird when I say it, but like the challenge that I get from it kind of also inspires me in a way, because it's like, I mean, obviously people are going to tune in and they're going to tune out again, right? You can't control that, but you can like be like, what's stopping me from like doing this or doing that?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And like, I'll do the dumbest shit too. I literally had, so you know Fireflies, right? Like the song by Owl City.
Yeah. You would not believe your eyes.
Yeah, exactly. I once, like, that was when I had my first model, I sang that on karaoke, and I had like, I only sang like the "You would not believe your eyes, you would not believe your eyes."
Oh no!
That's all I did.
You would not believe your eyes.
Exactly, and like it's like dumb shit like that.
That's like
makes me like.
That's like the one.
I love it. I love it.
Do you know System of a Down?
Yeah.
So there is a. Do you know Chop Suey?
Of course I do.
Okay. So there's this one video, which is Chop Suey, but you overslept.
What?
I don't know if
Sounds
you've
like
ever
me.
seen it. I'll send the link to you in DM. But it's literally just wake up. The whole song is just wake up.
Okay,
And I
it
love
sounds
it.
like me.
It's
Sounds
amazing.
like me.
That's what you made me think of now with you would not believe your eyes.
Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Exactly. And I think it's absolutely
love that.
fucking amazing.
I fucking love
Wake
that.
up. But yeah,
Mhm.
no, that when I found that shit and I saw it the first time, I was like, what the hell? It was
Yeah.
around just when I got into System of a Down.
Yeah.
And it was just the wildest shit at that time of just finding that being like, huh, okay. Funnily enough, I think I probably did find it after I had overslept.
There was also this video, you know, Firework by Katy Perry, right?
Yeah.
The fucking
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag?
Like a plastic bag, like a plastic bag. Like just the entire rest of the song going like that.
My favorite one of those of that specific song is just "Do you ever feel like a plastic bag?" Yes.
Yes, me, always.
Yes, I do. So I do ever feel like a plastic bag.
Literally always.
You know why? Because I'm choking out some sea life.
Jesus Christ.
I love me some sushi.
I do too, but don't do that.
It's better when it's freshly caught by your own efforts.
Yes, you're so unreal.
Food you make yourself always tastes the best.
Self-made sushi.
Self-caught sushi too. Okay,
Jesus.
okay. Let's get back on track before I get what's it called?
Cancelled.
Yeah, before I get cancelled for any kind of PETA violations or whatever.
Peter,
PETA.
the fish is here.
Yeah. Hey Peter. That's the only. Those are the only impressions I can do from Family Guy. I can't actually even speak in the voices. Well, I guess I could try, Stewie.
I haven't watched Family Guy in so long, but I remember recently I've seen this like clip from Family Guy where I think it's Brian in the hospital and Lois is like next to him, and then like it like pans out, and then like next to Brian there's like this lady laying in the bed, and Lois goes, "Annie, are you okay? So Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?" and then like I think it's Stewie who was like, or maybe it is fuck it, and she gets like asked like what happened, and she goes like she was struck by a smooth criminal. And it's so stupid. It's so stupid.
Some of the jokes are good. A lot of them are also not.
Yeah, that's why I stopped watching it. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't watched that in so long.
I haven't watched it in a hot minute either. I mostly just see clips of it because everybody's just stealing content nowadays.
Yeah, true.
Like, why work hard when you can just steal?
Exactly. That's a problem. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, oh well, at least then I don't have to sit through the whole episode.
Yeah.
So I guess
real.
that's fine. And they're probably not making that much money off of it anyways.
I wish I was making money off of what I do.
Same. And I wouldn't have to have a job. But oh well. Unfortunately, such is life.
Sadly.
At least now I have a disposable income, so I'm not going to complain about that.
I don't have any income, but I am disposable. Oh my god, why am I like this?
What you want to be used and then thrown away?
No.
Do you
I'm just
ever
saying
feel
it
like
could
a plastic
happen.
bag?
I'm just saying it could happen.
It could happen. You don't want it to.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, but it's a possibility that you're not going to rule out.
No.
Smart. You got to keep your options open.
Yeah, just like my legs and my
No,
mouth.
there we go again.
Exactly.
Zero
You gotta-
filter.
You're gonna have to go multiple rounds with me.
Hectic.
Anyhow.
Yeah, anyways, moving on again. So, the next question that I then have for you is, what about VTubing fascinates or interests you the most? So, VTubing as a medium for content creation.
I think that like having like your own design first and foremost, being like I don't say this. It's kind of like, I guess, similar to like voice acting, except you get to create your own character and play it yourself. Basically, like you give soul or a soul to your character. But I also think it's a pretty like a really good alternative to people who like want to stream but they don't want a face cam. You know, there's a lot of people that are like, why don't you face cam? And I'm like, I don't want to. It's like that easy. I just don't want to.
I just don't want to.
I shouldn't have to feel forced to use a face cam for that.
Yeah.
And also I feel like it like gives is like a great gateway to like how do I say this? To like
Just content
You know
creation
how-
in general?
yeah, but like different types, like various types. Like if you're a VTuber and you have a character who you can like have illustrated for like covers or stuff, right? Or like cartoons or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that is like a lot easier than when you like someone who doesn't like use like an avatar or something.
Yeah. You can use it
Because-
use it to build a brand more easily.
Exactly. It's a lot easier to create your own brand, yeah.
Yeah. Just
Like,
like
if-
you can find my brand of merch available. No, I'm joking.
Just like you can find me on well, Twitch, yeah, on Twitter and YouTube.
Hey, we're not at the plugs yet. I'll plug you in a sec. Hold up.
Well, you brought it
Don't
up.
say anything. Don't say anything.
Anything, anything and everything.
None of the time could I interest you in it. Anytime I
But,
hear
yeah.
those two words, anything and everything, then I'm like, okay, well, welcome to the internet, I guess. That's gonna be stuck in my head now for the next 10 minutes until
Well,
I forget.
I had to think of the movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh,
And that movie was bomb as hell. It was so good.
I don't think I've watched it.
You have to watch it. It's so good.
First, I'm gonna watch Friday
It's-
the 13th tonight because I've not watched that either, and it is Friday the 13th. I kind of need to watch it.
Okay, can I just say I have had like that was like several years ago. I had a like I guess like a phase, call it a phase, where
Mhm.
I would like watch like movies, like horror movies. Not really horror, you know, like it's like
Slashers.
60s, 70s, 80s slasher movies,
Slashers.
which were called horror
Yeah.
movies. Like Friday the 13th. Like I watched the first one, and then like I think like a week later, I watched every single one right after. Like I was like Friday the 13th, 2, 3, 4, 5, like all in like, I think
Damn.
like all in one day, and then I would like switch to other movies. There was
Yeah.
one, I think, what was it called?
Game? Halloween?
Sleepaway. What was it called? Sleepaway Camp, or something like that.
You're thinking of Nightmare on Elm Street.
No. It's a whole different. It's called Sleepaway Camp.
I've not heard of that.
It's about this girl who, like, I mean, I can't give it away, but like basically, this girl who like goes to camp, and a lot of like murders start happening to people who misbehave. I cannot give away the end twist because it's
that's
so
fair.
good. But it is a pretty. I mean, it's kind of controversial too, honestly. But it's overall, it's a pretty good. It's actually, I think it kind of got like a cult following.
I just opened the Wikipedia page, and it says like the first thing I saw is in the year since its release, Sleepaway Camp has gone on to develop a cult following. Just as you said that, I read it.
You're welcome. See, I'm still psychic. I've never watched Insidious, honestly.
I think I have. I've watched Insidious 1. It is good.
The thing with horror movies is I love them, but I'm also such a huge scaredy cat. Like literally, like I love horror movies. I love everything about horror, but the fact that I cannot take the horror fucking annoys me so much. It's insane. I remember. So I remember the first time I watched. I think it was Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that. It was Jason versus Freddy versus Jason. I watched it when I got home from like, I was in like elementary school. I got home from the trick-or-treating because it was actually Halloween, and I got home, could not sleep because I was like low-key having a sugar rush. It was so wild. And I remember I was like turning on the TV, and Freddy vs. Jason was playing, and like it felt so vivid thinking about it now because it's like such a fucking weird movie. And I couldn't sleep after because like I was paranoid. Like, you have to bear in mind, I was like really young back then.
Yeah.
And the same thing happened when I watched like Scream 1, 2, 3 in
Dude,
like one night.
Scream is my favorite slasher of all time. I've not watched that many slashers, but I can guarantee you it will stay one of my favorite slashers of all time, if not the. Because I don't know, I just love Ghostface and like the concept behind it. And before I watched the Scream movies, I would see people argue about which Scream is the best, and people would always say, you know, the first one is always like top. I'm not sure
I honestly do think the first one is the best.
It is.
Especially, I think it was in the first one where they
don't give away too much.
They made a parody of it in Scary Movie, right? I think in the first one too, where it's like, what was it? Where Sydney goes like, "I'm sorry that my problems are such an inconvenience to your perfect existence," and then she just like runs off so strangely. Like she runs off and like she turns around and she runs away, not as if she like angry at him, but like she runs like she's running away from like a fire or something. And it's so strange. If you watch it back, you're like, what the fuck did you run like that? And the same thing Cindy did in Scary Movie 1, but like she turns around and she like runs a lot more like dramatically, like obviously like over exaggerated. And it's like, why I don't remember run like that in Scream 1? It's so strange.
I don't remember that.
I gotta see if I can find like the clip, but it's so funny because you'll watch it and you're like, why did she run like that? That's so fucking weird.
Sydney running Scream. I get that. That's the first thing that pops up into the YouTube recommend in the search bar.
It's so stupid. Why does she run like that?
Sydney runs away from the killer.
No, she doesn't. She runs from like the guy in school because she's like arguing with him.
Right, yeah. He still runs funny though.
Yeah, wait, I want to see if I can like find the clip. Sydney running, scream.
Yeah, no, she still runs funny in this clip though. She runs with her arms like out so wide, grabbing onto every single thing on the
so
side.
stupid.
So it's like grabbing onto, I don't know, the wall.
Oh, I found it. I found it. I found
You found it? Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, here. I hope you can access it here. I specifically like use the timestamp where she does it.
Oh, okay,
It's so funny.
I should be able to.
The way she runs, it's just so derpy. Like, why is she running like that?
Hold on, let me see this. I'll also copy the timestamp in and send it in chat. Copy video URL at current time.
It's so fucking
buffering.
weird.
It's loading. It's freezing.
No, we're not the Phrasen, not the
It's
Sub-Zero.
freezing. Yeah, you know, got freezing temps. It's probably a demon. Okay, wait, there it is.
Do you know what do you see what I'm talking about? The way she runs. It's
Why
so,
though?
Like, I don't know.
Why though?
The fact that nobody noticed, apparently.
I didn't. I did not. I was more focused on other things that were happening around there.
Yeah, like people dying.
Exactly. Dude, I was immersed when I was watching Scream. That shit, it's just too good for me. I don't know. The later ones are kind of but they're all good in my opinion, at least.
You know, I think it's funny the fact that like so many years ago I would be so scared of Ghostface, and now I just want to fuck him. Like when I think of Ghostface, I just think of some random guy wearing the mask with a huge fucking dick.
It's dude.
That's what I think of when I think of Ghostface. And the worst thing is I have a thing for masks, so it's not helping me.
Not at all.
Exactly.
I'm sure you can find some art on
Yeah, definitely.
what's it,
I've already
DVD
seen
Gone
too
Wild?
many.
on r/DVD Gone Wild or something like that.
I know, trust
Oh
me.
wait,
I
no,
know.
sorry, it's called Bread by Daylight.
I wish it was me.
That's the r/ Bread by Daylight.
That should have been me.
Well, okay. Before I get more very interesting imagery in my head,
You're
and
so
I
welcome.
and I can't look at Ghostface the same anymore. Let's move on to the next question. But before we do that, let's quickly get some plugs in, shall we? Let me share our links. Let me do that. Let me promote ourselves. There we go.
Do you have sponsors?
There you
Let's
go.
go sponsors.
So this episode of FNV is brought to you by me. I'm the
by
sponsor.
Daylight.
No, it's me. I'm the sponsor. Yeah. Anyways, so do go check out fnv.crd.co for everything to do with the show. You can find all of the links there, and you can find links to the audio-only platforms because the show is currently available on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and Anchor
It's
FM.
gonna be on Spotify.
Only in a very long time because I am super backlogged. I am still on episode 26.
Oh.
I haven't uploaded in literally like a year and a half.
Oh my god. The way it's gonna
So,
air when I graduate or something.
Yeah, dude, same. Dude, I'm gonna graduate and then fucking the show hasn't been fully uploaded on Spotify.
Jesus.
That's next level. But yeah, you go check that out. And you can also find, if you are a VTuber and you wish to apply for season 2 of FNV, there is a Google Forms link that you can fill out and, apply to be a guest for season 2 eventually when that happens. Because as I have mentioned, this season of FNV will be ending after episode 100. And episode 100 is not that far away. It's literally 2 weeks.
It's a 2 weeks notice for me.
It is indeed a 2 weeks notice. But yeah, so episode 100 will be the last episode. So if you wish to apply to be a guest on season 2, go fill out the Google Forms, the Google form. There we go. It's just one form that you need to fill out, whatever. Otherwise, do go check out my wonderful guests so far. Do go check them out on Rui Vermilion X or Cross on both Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. That's 3 things, not 2, but either way, his links are all in the description, in chat, in the show notes, on screen. It's everywhere. Go click them, go show him some love. The next question that I have for you is, and this is a bit of a hypothetical. So, I know I initially stated as if you could, but let's make it if you had to rebrand. What would you rebrand into and why? The limitations that I'm going to put on you are you're not allowed to be a demon, and you're not allowed to be an angel, or an angel posing as a demon.
Wow, that's so dreadful. I'm just kidding. Honestly, in my head, so this is really funny.
Mm.
The thing is, like, I always think about my options, right? Like, always, like, every single day, I'm like, what if I did this? What if I did that? Including graduating and rebranding and shit like that. But like, it's like only thoughts. Like, obviously, I won't do it. Like, pulls it right off the bat, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I think if I had to rebrand, in my head, I'm always like, if I do something wrong or if I fuck it up, I'm straight up just gonna be like, I'm gonna own up to it. Like, I'm right. I don't believe that saying I'm gonna graduate because if did something wrong makes it better. Because essentially you're like getting away easily.
Yeah.
Like, I want to, if
the
I
easy
did
way
something,
out.
if I did something, I would like people to see that I'm gonna get better and like treat everyone better than I did in the past or whatever. Like,
Unless people don't
typical.
want to give you that option.
But listen, even then, as long as I'm not like, I don't know, like IP banned or something from Twitch. Because here's the thing, where you can't still keep going.
Yeah.
There's been so many creators that have gone through the worst shit.
Oh, definitely.
Like, the worst, and they're still platformed. But that's not me saying that I'm gonna do the worst shit in the world. Hello.
It's like you asking for a reason or an excuse.
Just disclaimer. I'm not gonna start now.
Somebody's already writing the tweet longer. Don't worry. My team's on it. Yeah.
Jeez. No, but like, if I could rebrand, in my head, I'm always like, if I do rebrand, it is because I have a contractual obligation to.
Okay, but
That's
what would you rebrand into if you had the choice of, what
If I
you
had
could
the
be?
choice, I would probably be like a Candy Prince or something, because like that's actually like what I've auditioned as when I auditioned for the one company that I will not name. Almost 2 years ago, actually 2 years ago. Like, I would just like go with something that still fits my vibe, and still something where I'm like, yeah, I can work with this.
I can vibe with that. Why not?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the next question that I have for you is, why did you start making content? What got you into content creation? What drove you to actually do it?
So this, I mean, I guess I can like put this question up in 2 different parts, right? Because like, I've done content creation like way when I was like, when did I start? I think I started when I was like 12 ? And it's been a while since then.
Damn.
So I always was like fascinated by people who do like gameplays and stuff like that. Whether they were like with comments or not, like if they were like let's plays or not. I actually always preferred like walkthroughs, not like let's plays, but like walkthroughs. But I feel like right now it's like this thing where people are like, they love when a streamer is like personable and they can actually like talk to them on the stream and everything like that.
Yeah.
So I guess over time I've just like I just had like a fascination with it. I've had a fascination also with like video editing, picture editing, audio editing. So like this goes like pre Rui. I don't think I've talked about this a lot. Before I became a VTuber, I mainly did like obviously gameplay, but I've also like worked with like a Vocaloid and Utau, which is like the free version of Vocaloid.
Yeah.
And I've also done like extending video game music, like imagine like your favorite track, but it's not 3 minutes, but 1 hour long. Like literally,
You're the one with
like,
the 1 hour long loops.
Yeah, literally, and I just like did that, and it was fun. Actually, a lot of people like watched it. I remember one of my, I won't say what it was, but it was like one of my most watched videos. Was like, I think like half a million views or something.
Damn.
I remember I was like, I need to extend this right now, because I literally extended it the day that they first showed this song, and it was for a game that wasn't even out yet. It was like a song that was like, I think it was like you could listen to it on the website of the game or something. I just like grabbed it and like extended it in Audacity, uploaded it. And funnily enough, I went like somewhere else. I think it was like for a weekend. I got back and it had like over 1,000 views already.
Damn.
So I was like, maybe I should keep doing this. But the thing that stopped me from doing it actually was the fact that so many people were so entitled to me actually extending their favorite songs, where it was like,
yeah,
it like took the joy
if you do
out of me.
if you
I was
do
like,
want something well once, more people want you to do it for them.
and then I would like upload like videos of me playing video games, and people would just like ask me about extensions. I'm like, can you shut the fuck up? This is like so off topic. It's, I don't know if you probably heard them, right? The cupcake remixes of like songs.
I think I have, yeah.
One of the bigger cupcake remix creators, he like voiced the fact that like he feels like so drained from, I think he has at least, that people keep like asking him for more and more remixes despite him like constantly working on it, and it like just like takes the joy out of it.
Yeah.
And I really could relate to that, because I went through that too. It's one thing if you like extend your favorite songs, but if so many people all at once ask you in the comments, okay, this one next, I'm like, do you know how much work goes into this, dude?
It's a lot. There's more than you think.
So a lot. You need to find the perfect spot to loop the song. You need to find visuals. You need to do this, that. It's so annoying. And like, I'm so perfectionist. When I see or check that like there's like a bug in the audio, I've had that in the past, or like
You want to go fix it.
Yeah, but then it's like up for so long already. And then like I listen to the song and for some reason it just like blares into your fucking ears and you're like, what happened? Why is the volume so fucked up?
Yeah.
Like that shit annoys me. Like people obviously don't seem that annoyed because they can just like turn up the PC, right? But
Yeah.
it bothers me when like on my phone and I turn it up and it's just like awful. It sounds awful.
Honestly,
That
I think that's
bothers
just
me so
phone
much.
speakers. I think that's just phone speakers. They're designed to make your voice sound horrible. I swear.
I don't know. I mean, it wasn't like vocal songs. It was like literally like instrumentals. But it was like I was so perfectionist, and at some point I was like, I can't do this anymore. So, but yeah, if you're gonna ask me what I started with, like why did I start making content? if
Yeah.
you're gonna ask about making content as a VTuber, it's pretty much the same as like what inspired me or who inspired me.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. And then the next question that I have for you is, what would you say is your biggest weakness in VTubing? Is there something that's holding you back from growing more?
Going more what?
No, from growing. What's halted your growth as a VTuber / content creator? What's something that's been holding you back?
Oh, I would say probably comparing myself to people a lot. And that like that influencing what I do and my mood and everything. Because here's the thing, right? It's like the thing is like growth isn't linear. You can grow like thousands of subscribers or followers in a day,
Oh, that's
and
true.
then the next day you're just like not relevant anymore.
Yep.
And I've seen so many of my friends who were VTubers, they started off later than me, and they started later with like less followers, less viewers, less this and that, and then suddenly just like boom,
Just boom.
they were like
They blow up.
fucking huge. And I was like obviously I'm not gonna lie, it is a bit frustrating, but at the same time it's like, you know, in the end it shouldn't fucking matter to me because they're not me and I'm not them, and that's just, besides that, it's not like I'm in a position to say they deserve it or they don't, because like who am I to say that?
Yeah.
I'm not, and
No, I can definitely relate, because I've also had that, where it's like, you know, I'm proud of my friends on their
exactly, if
you know,
they're
their
your friends,
accomplishments.
like yeah, I think there's like a big difference between saying that, because I won't lie if I say like I have been jealous, but that is a very different view on things for me, where it's like I may be jealous, but I'm not saying that this person should not have what they have.
Yeah.
I just wish that
I just wish I had it too.
Same. Exactly.
Yeah.
But in the end, it's like, it also feels like if I say that, it kind of like undermines what I have accomplished and what I have been doing, the fans that I have gained, the friends, the fucking assets that I've gotten, the models, the art, everything. Like, I've been doing this for almost 2 years, and even though I'm not like a huge VTuber or anything, I still think that selling myself short is probably something that I shouldn't do, and also will not be proud of in the future.
Yeah,
I also don't think my
that's
friends would agree with me doing that, because like if you doubt yourself, that's one thing, but you can't just like say I'm gonna give up because I see that it's like not bearing any fruit. Like, there's so many people who have streamed for years and years and they've barely gotten anything, and at some point they just like literally they blew up.
Yeah, you just need a lucky break.
Yeah, or you need to find like your niche. You need to find the viewers that want to watch you.
Yeah,
and stuff like that. It can take time. It's, you know, it's whatever. As if like, and if we're gonna talk about like weaknesses, as in like what held me back personally, as like it's not more like holding me back, it's more like what has appalled me is that I went into VTubing thinking that it's a very positive space. Boy, was I wrong. Holy shit, if you go onto Twitter,
it was when we started out. When both of us started out, it was. It's not anymore.
No, yeah, that place is a fucking hellhole.
Yeah, no. Twitter, don't think Twitter is positive. They will prove you wrong very quickly.
And the thing is also, I think, sadly, what a lot of people get this wrong. A lot of people take them being a character way too far. I understand that I have created a certain character around myself, But I'm still a fucking dude who uses life to the avatar. I'm still a content creator,
Facts.
and I want people to see that.
Yeah.
I'm not somebody who role plays on Twitter. I don't do that shit.
Yeah, I know.
It's exhausting. I'm also not somebody who's like, oh, my model is hot. Somebody calls my model hot, and I'm immediately like going full blown not safe for work conversations. I mean, especially because right now I have a BF, but like even then, it's like
there's a time and place.
Literally,
Twitter,
time and place.
Twitter ain't that place, and neither is Twitch.
Also, consent is really fucking important.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people miss that because I would call myself a VTuber who like creates content in the 18 plus space. However, I'm not like doing Nazi for work stuff like that per se.
Yeah, no. Just being adult does not mean being sexual.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't make content for children. I don't want children to watch my fucking streams. Like if you're a child, get the fuck out.
You hear that, kids? See, unfortunately, we're on YouTube. You can't get rid of the kids here. So you could try, but oh well. Kids on YouTube swear anyways, so it's not like they're gonna learn any fucking thing new.
Yeah, on Twitch you can have the mature audience.
The mature audience rating thing.
Yeah.
Or the stream is intended for mature audiences only. Something like that. Yeah.
You don't have that on YouTube unless it's really, really explicit content, especially visually.
Yeah. At least on YouTube, most of the time it's defaulted to that, and then you have to set it as this video is made for kids or something like that. Yeah. So, yeah, that's usually, what do you call it? That's something that I don't mind. However, it is a thing that is a bit of an issue because that means that, you know, by default, you're gonna get kids watching your streams and shit. And like I've had many, and it's like, you know, it's. I don't bother myself with it too much. I'm like, hey, if you want to watch the stream, fine, watch the stream. I can't stop you. Just know it's not intended for you. It's intended for people who are mature. So hey, if you're fucking 14 but you're mature as hell, you know, if you're not gonna take shit out of hand or be weird or anything, then it's like, okay, I guess that's fine, but you're still not welcome in the Discord. Because the Discord Discord is a different thing. Like the Discord is specifically 18 plus only, not because we have lewd stuff there. It's just
if I see that there's someone who's not 18 or above
getting
kicked out, I don't feel comfortable with minors. I don't think that I should have anything to do with them. Get the fuck away from me, please. I don't even like children. I don't like children. I don't like babies.
I don't like children either. But for some reason, I don't like children either. But for some reason, ever since I was like a teenager, kids have always loved being around me, and I'm like, get away. I'm like, I don't want you here. Leave me alone.
like bro, go away. Like,
well,
unless literally it is like a family member. But even then,
that's different.
Okay, how do I navigate?
How do I get away from this situation that I'm in?
Yeah, literally though. Literally, like exactly, like what am I supposed to do now?
Yeah, because I mean, like, what do you do with kids? I'd probably find that out when I eventually have my own, but that's a problem for future Zara to figure out. I don't want to figure that shit out now.
I didn't even want any. I just want cats.
I don't like cats.
I love cats. I love cats. Cats are my beloved favorite.
I'm allergic to cats, and I just don't like cats. I'm a dog person through and through.
I mean, that's fair. I noticed he literally, like, I think he skipped like 2 questions.
Oh yeah, no, I just go through them as needed or as the topic fits. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I wasn't sure.
But yeah, no. So it's just like there's, I don't know. You've got community rules for a reason, and if somebody ain't following it, then you know that's valid enough reason for them not to be in your community. If you're not respecting the rules, then you don't belong. You know.
Well, people fucking skip over those. I'm like, do you think I'm writing them for shits and giggles? Get the fuck out if you can't respect what I do.
For real.
People are so gross. It's so wild.
Yeah, some people, man. Some people.
Exactly. Hate it so much.
But okay, the next question then that I have. So we went over what your biggest weaknesses are now, but let's turn the tide and go instead. What was a weakness but is no longer? What is something that you've fixed since you've started?
I would say definitely the sound of my voice. Especially because, God, this is, I mean, I guess this counts low-key as me plugging, but I have recently finished a course in voice acting, and I'm actually like a diploma and certificate and everything.
Oh shit.
So, yeah, I'm kind of immune to the whole listening to my own voice thing. You know, a lot of people have like, oh, it's cringe if I listen to my own voice. I'm just like, I just like, you have a voice, use it. As long as you, like, literally, it's fine if you at first don't get used to it, but after a while, you should be able to like say like, you know what, this is my voice. There's nothing wrong with it, no matter what you sound like. I don't think there's something like there's such a thing as like an ugly voice.
Yeah.
You just gotta accept your voice and see what you can like put it to good use.
Yeah. Sometimes I'd argue some people should not speak.
I mean, no, I mean like
No, yeah, no, I know what you mean. It's like, you know, be proud of your voice, but know when to use it.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Also, I think one thing that a lot of people need to understand, and I'm full out just gonna say this: if you judge a VTuber solely based on the fact that you consider that their voice doesn't match their model, then you don't understand why VTubers
are
like,
VTubers.
do the thing they do.
I mean, just look at me, dude. I am never allowed to judge.
It's just so fucking stupid. It's so stupid. Like, who cares?
Only them.
Who cares?
Only them.
The thing is, like, I think VTubers should literally be judged on the exact same thing that streamers get judged on, which is their personality and their content, and if they're fun to watch.
Yeah.
That's all.
Because in the end, that's, you know, what you're here for. If you're not gonna want to stay for the content, then what are you there for? Other than, like, you know, if you actually know the person, you just want to show them some support, that's fine. Even if it's not your cup of tea in terms of content, it's like, you know, you can still. There are ways of showing support that doesn't have to have you actually like their stuff.
No, yeah. Here's the thing, right? Like, for instance, I've actually had my friends tell me this, and I can understand where they're coming from, because I also feel like it would be weird if people, like, if your friends come to like your ASMR streams, where it's like, like, here's the thing: if you do like triggers that are like actually like pleasing for your ears, that's one thing. But if you do like close-ups and you do like whispering and you do like flirty stuff, it's like,
I don't want my homies hearing that.
It's kind of awkward, especially because they don't see you like that and you don't see them like that either.
Hell no.
So you're just like, but It's funny. It's just funny to me.
Oh, I can see where you're coming from. I'm like, no, I don't. I want my friends to watch my streams, but I also don't, because I say some weird shit on my streams. Granted, I say even weirder shit in the Discord calls that we're in, but still, it's different.
Honestly, not that different from when I go live.
It's not that much different.
No, like I'm like, if anything, I'm sometimes louder off stream.
Oh, definitely, me too.
But it's not like I'm like acting like I'm somebody that I'm not on stream, because it's like I'm just a fucking shithead, dude. Like
I just have a bit more of a filter on stream.
Oh, I'm definitely,
because a filter is definitely required.
Yeah, I definitely like. I almost always try to be respectful with people. Well, like I do my best to be respectful. But if you try me, I'll fucking cut you up. Oh, wait, that sounded really weird.
If you try me, I'll fucking cut you up. Damn. Didn't know we were.
I was gonna stop at cut you.
I didn't know that we'd moved to England now.
Oh wait,
fucking grabbing a shiv.
I got the perfect requisite.
You do have the toggle. Oh, one day I'll get a knife toggle. The closest thing I can get to a knife toggle is pulling out my actual butterfly and just, you know, having it be on the mic like that when it picks up while I'm speaking. That's the closest I can get.
You're like the spy from Team Fortress.
Hell yeah. Except he's got better tricks than me. I don't have that many. I can do a couple, but I can't do that many.
You cannot do that many, but you know what he can do?
What?
Take pictures of your mom.
Why do I want to? I don't want to send you pictures of my mom.
No, you know that video of him like introducing the spy, and he's like, no, that would be your mother, and then like he shows like a picture of like the enemy spy sleeping with the scout's mom. That's what I was thinking of.
That's
and then turns
next
out
level.
the scout is actually the spy.
The scout is the spy.
God, I haven't played Team Fortress in so long.
I've never played it.
It's been so long. It's been like over 12 years, if not more, for me.
That is long. That is very long.
I know.
The last game that I played that long ago, it's probably Skyrim. Because I haven't played Skyrim in ages. Like, long time. And also ain't gonna happen for a long time.
Why?
I played the game to death.
Oh.
And I broke my game with mods and it completely demoralized me.
Do it again.
Hell no. I sunk so many hours into it, I'm not doing it again.
You don't want to rim the sky?
No, I don't. I do not wish to do that. Do that action of which you just described. Well, okay. The next question then that I have for you, and one of our last questions, is what are your goals with VTubing and content creation? Where do we want to take this?
I think my high priority, like my top priority right now, is actually getting Twitch partner. But I know I still got a long way to go until I get that, because obviously like a lot of the criteria is not that hard, but then it's like the 75 average viewers. Yeah, girl, I struggle with getting 20, so it's like I still got a way to go. But I believe in myself. I believe in the fact that I will get there eventually. What else? I guess come up with more fun content.
Yeah, that's a good goal to have.
Yeah.
And then, were there any goals that you set yourself when you started?
I'm famous.
Oh, how far have you gotten along with that one?
Depends on the platform. No, I think a lot of people have like this misconception of me being like a huge VTuber. I'm just funny on Twitter sometimes.
Just funny on Twitter.
No, because like I so many people like straight up like tell me like you're a big VTuber. I'm like, I'm not.
Okay, yeah, but half of the people in the VTuber community bases popularity off of Twitter followers, which Twitter followers ain't shit.
It does not. It doesn't. It
Twitter followers do not translate to viewers, because viewers is what's important ultimately. Well, not even followers translate to viewers. It's like you can have like 10k and still only have an average of like 50. That's normal. I have 1.43k subs on YouTube and I have an average concurrent of like 3 or 5 in that range. So I mean, it's like numbers ain't shit. is the takeaway from this. Unless they
give you like Twitch partner stat, numbers don't mean shit.
Yeah, no, they don't. Same with YouTube.
Unless they're literally a requirement, they don't mean anything.
Yeah, luckily with YouTube partner, there's no need to have an average amount of concurrence for getting it. It's just the watch hours, which is an absolute pain. Because like the sub mark is fine. That one's easy enough to get once you have, content going out. It'll happen eventually. It's the second part, the watch hours, having people actually watch your content and spend time doing so. That's the difficult part.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, with a lot of corpo VTubers, for instance, right?
Yeah.
It's the fact that a lot of them, I think a lot of people are simply drawn to the picture of a corpo VTuber.
Yeah.
But really, it doesn't usually doesn't really set them apart from like indie VTubers. Unless, I guess, it like really depends on like exceptions. Like, I'm not like gonna say like, someone is more or less entertaining because they're a corpo VTuber.
Yeah, no. I think ultimately the main benefits of corpo is just the fact that, well, when you have corpo, then there's more structure, and you know that they have a working vetting system, so anybody who joins the corp, is going to be a solid content creator, because they obviously are, because otherwise they wouldn't have joined the corp. So that's probably why people also go there, because they know it's guaranteed good use of time.
Well, it all goes into the marketing in the end. Oh yeah,
definitely that as well.
Unless you literally have a team behind you as an indie VTuber, that can be extremely rough.
Definitely. Like, even just having a manager. I've had a couple of indies, or I know a couple of indies that's just like, they have a manager. I'm like, damn, I want a manager, because I can't manage shit.
It's wild. But, some people take it more hardcore than others, and I think that's fine.
Yeah. Okay, then the last question that I have for you before we move into the Q&A is, what is the happiest moment or the greatest achievement that you've had since you've started VTubing?
What was my... I don't know if this counts, but when our mouse followed me on Twitter.
Oh shit! I'll take that. That counts. I'll take that as a win if that ever happened to me, and I'm like, oh wait, what? I'd instantly invite her to FNV, and then it instantly get unfollowed. It's like, fuck. There goes my chance.
Like, I remember when, literally she followed me while I was streaming Apex with a friend, right? I have this clip on my Twitter too. I was like on my phone randomly, and suddenly I see RMS is not following you on Twitter. I'm like, what? RMS? Like, I just lost my shit. Well, I was like streaming too, so I just lost my shit while streaming Apex Live with my friend, and she actually also like reacted to my tweets like twice, I think.
Damn.
And both of them were like, so like I originally tweeted something and then she replied to it, and that happened twice. And it was like this thing where it's like it happened unprompted. Like I was just like saying shit, right? Like it was like fun. It was like jokes. It wasn't like anything like controversial or anything. It was like, one of them was like just like the hand of my model, and the other one was like I posted a screenshot of me listening to a pretty big K-pop song, and she was like, "This is such a fucking bop" or something. And I was just like, "Damn! Like, I love you. Hello." Oh, also, yes, Iron Mouse actually is a huge inspiration for me.
Hell yeah. Dude, that's a massive dub, I would say.
Yeah, I feel like at this point, it's hard not to have Iron Mouse as an inspiration if you're a VTuber.
Oh, definitely. Especially indie.
Especially indie, and especially because she's so supportive.
Yeah.
Like, she supports everybody.
Yeah. Okay, well, that is going to be the end of my list of questions for you. So now we move into the Q&A. We've only got a couple questions there, which, by the way, if you guys do have any questions you'd like to ask, feel free to click on the little blue box at the top of chat and then ask away, and I'll ask them in a second. But first, before we do that, make sure you go check out fnv.crd.co for everything to do with the show. And make sure you also go check out my wonderful guest, Rui Vermilion, on all of his socials. They're all linked in the description, on chat, in screen. I switched those words around. And in the title of the VOD. So, yeah, everything's there. Make sure you go check them out, show them some love, and go check me out as well. And check out maybe previous episodes, if you'd want to find anybody else that you think might be interesting.
Question mark.
Or anything like that. What about the question mark?
You're like, maybe check him out, question mark?
Okay, no. Do go check him out. Go check him out. That's an order now.
Definitely.
There we go.
Check him out. Check him out, guys. Check him out. Okay.
Don't check him out in that way.
I was just saying check him out. Listen to him.
Well,
Jeez.
the next question, which is from, well, the first question, I should say, is from our regular, our one and only, preferably just Simon. Before I ask you the question, let me first ask you, how good are you with tongue twisters?
Oh shit. Sometimes I can do them, I guess.
Okay.
Why?
Well,
What's tongue twister?
well, the question is, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if woodchuck could chuck wood?
See, that's a thing. You gotta tell me how much wood he had in the first place.
No.
But can you repeat that?
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? You've got to tell me how much wood.
I mean, preferably a lot of wood.
I knew wood would be a bad word around you. What did I get myself into? Do you want to know the proper answer?
I'm gonna chug that wood like a fucking lumberjack, man.
Guess we could take that.
I can take it. I hate it.
You're worse than Cottontail. Or is it Cottontail? I think she's the one that constantly flustered streamers by just always being horny.
Yeah, I'm very guilty of that.
But
Is it a
okay.
mathological question?
It's kind of. There's not really much math. It's more abstract.
You would check like all the wood, right?
Yeah, a woodchuck would chuck
no.
as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's more abstract. But okay, the next
See, I
question.
got it right at the end.
Half right.
No, I said as much as you could. I would.
Okay, you did say as much as you could. Yes. But that was only later. We take the first answer.
What? I'm not allowed to be horny now?
No.
God damn it. I'm gonna bring out my bongos.
Oh no, please don't. Please don't. Don't. I would get that song stuck in my head.
I mean, they're already out anyway, so.
Oh, fair enough. But okay. The next question is from Abdul. And he is asking, do you have a favorite flower?
I think I do, actually. I really like dandelions.
Dandelions?
Yeah, they're really pretty.
Ain't they considered
They're
a
like-
weed rather than a flower?
I think they are supposed to. I think they're counted as a flower. Like the thing is, like if they're like blooming, they're like they look like the sun. And then if they die, like you can blow them away. Wait, if it doesn't count, does it not count as a flower if it's a weed?
I don't know. Because weeds can
Fuck.
have flowers.
Okay, wait. Let me see what they're called. So, is this a? How do you call this in English?
Wait, did it-
Snowdrops. Snowdrops, I think.
No drops.
They're
Wait,
really
what's it?
cute.
What's it in Deutsch?
Schneeglöckchen.
Say that again.
Schneeglöckchen. They're really cute. I also like poppies.
No drops. Flower. Let me look it up. Ah, I see. Yeah, they're cute.
There's quite a few flowers I like, but I don't usually think about flowers that much. Simply because I've never had any gifted to me.
Fair enough. Me neither.
I just don't think about them that much.
My favorite flower is the King Protea. And that's just because it's our national flower, and I've got at least some national pride.
Fair.
I'm not what you would call a patriot, but I've got some national pride. Okay, then the next question is from Nuggy, and he asks, "What is the best energy drink?"
The best energy drink.
Yeah,
Oh god, I don't really drink that many energy drinks. I mean, I guess people will disagree with me on this, but I do like what are they called? Sugar-free Red Bull. You know, the light blue ones.
all right, everybody. Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, you
That
hate
will
me so
be.
much.
I hate
No,
Red Bull.
I
hate
I
Red
did
Bull with a
say-
passion.
I don't drink that many energy drinks. I'm just like more of a water guy. Water
It's-
and Diet
it's-
Coke.
It's fine. Earlier you asked if you could take a sip of this monster, so that will be a win.
I would try the. Actually, I do like the original monster, like the green one, and I really want to try the pink monster as well.
Which one's that one? The Pipeline Punch?
I have fucking no idea, dude. And also, actually, I don't know if you know this. Maybe it's just like an Austrian thing, or maybe is it an international thing? But I know that during some season, there's actually like Red Bull with like coconut flavor and watermelon flavor.
The watermelon one I've seen. Yes, I've never seen a Coke flavored Red Bull.
Coconut.
Or coconut. Oh, that's just the white can, no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
I actually like that one.
Yeah, no, I've seen that one. I think that's probably the only Red Bull I've had ever.
I like the passion. Was it passion fruit or watermelon? It's also.
Yeah, no, I don't know. But I bought a Red Bull once, and just so I could taste it and shit on it, because no matter how good it was, my biases will make it shit.
Well, listen. Bear in mind, maybe we just have the best Red Bull because it is an Austrian brand, and I'm from Austria, so.
Wait, Red Bull's an Austrian brand?
Oh my god, you don't know this?
No, I didn't know that. Do I look
Jesus
like I care
Christ.
about Red Bull?
This guy doesn't care about his guests.
No. I didn't say that. I said I don't care about Red Bull.
I don't care about Austria.
I've had Punkalopi on, and I'm still saying that. That is. Funnily enough, secret little sneak peek. I don't know if she mentioned it on the stream. I think she told it to me off stream. But while we were doing the episode with Punkalopi, right?
Mm-hmm.
She had a beverage, and she said it was Red Bull when we were live. But before we were live, she told me it was a Monster. So she was actually drinking a Monster on my stream.
She was just fucking
instead of her Red Bull. And I was like, hell yeah, let's go. So I'll take that as a dub. But that will be the second to last question. The last question for the Q&A will be from Simon, asking, has this been an enjoyable experience, yay or nay?
Definitely a yay.
Yay.
I have not been interviewed that many times as a VTuber. Like, only like, I remember at least once. No, actually, wait, maybe twice? I think twice.
Twice before?
No, like once I was like, I think like, it was earlier this year, maybe? I forgot when it was, but I think it was this year sometime. It was a friend of mine, and I think beginning of last year or ending of 2021, I was like on this like interview show of a friend of mine who, like, now they're like a friend of mine. Back then they were like, you know, we're just like getting acquainted.
Yeah.
I think this was my third interview. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dude, that is more than most people.
Listen, here's the thing, right? I don't know. Generally, I don't really care what people think of me. So like, if I get invited to something like this, it's always fascinating to me because I just don't think about people's perception of me.
No, that's fair. I don't either.
Like, for instance, like I was also like thinking like, what if I asked Zara what made him want to interview me? Like, obviously when you told me like you wanted to before, but you just weren't able to.
Yeah.
It's the thing where I'm just like, I like wonder why, you know, like, am I that interesting to people?
I keep my secrets. I keep my guest sourcing. Not really a secret. No, basically the way I find guests, right? I see them on Twitter. I see they're active, and I see they have a cool looking model. That's pretty much the criteria. I'm a very, very simple man, and usually I don't do too much research beforehand because I like having the experience be. See it as I want to be in the seat of the viewer, where it's like, you know, getting to know the VTuber that I'm interviewing. I'm not interviewing a friend that I've had for like 4 years or something, where I already know a lot of things and there are inside jokes or anything. I am peeking in from the outside into your world of what do you call it? Into your world of your community, your content creation, your everything essentially. And it's like, you know, I want to show that part to everybody else. And why you? I don't know. You replied. That works, no? When you deal with sending out 20 outreach messages and you only get back 4, hey.
Yeah, it works for me.
It works for me. I got a guest. I'm good. But yeah, and then the last question that I actually have for you, which is my own question. Well, not my question. I stole it from VTuber Talk. And the question is, what does VTubing mean to you?
I mean, do you want the long or the short answer?
Oh, you can go either way.
I think VTubing is definitely a way of self-expression. I think it gives people a way to be themselves on like a streaming platform, but at the same time not giving away too much of themselves. And just like dabbling into different types of media, really. You know, it gives you the opportunity to explore so much more. But if you want the short answer, essentially, it's a really fun way of content creation.
Yeah.
And obviously, like artistic and expression and freedom.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, then. That will be the end of my list of questions that I have for you, and the same for the Q&A. So with that, I'm gonna try my outro in German. So,
oh wow.
Vielen Dank an alle, die heute Abend bei der FNV-Folge vorbereitet haben.
You sounded Dutch.
Sounded Dutch?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's probably because I speak Afrikaans as my home language.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. True.
But oh well, you understood what I said, no?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, so thank you everybody for stopping by tonight's episode of FNV. I have been your host, Zara, and I will see you all next time. But before we log off, make sure you do go check out fnv.crd.co for everything to do with the show. And also, make sure you go check out my wonderful guest, Rui Vermilion, on both his Twitter and his Twitch. And also go check out his YouTube, and, you know, you can find all of his stuff. You know where. I've said it many times before. Rui, guide them. Tell them where.
So you can find me always or almost always active on Twitter. On Twitch is where I stream the most. I also have a Discord link, which you can also find on my Twitch or on my solo.to on my Twitter. I have a bunch of fun stuff coming up. May I quickly plug it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I've recently reached 2K on Twitch. 2K followers.
Hell yeah. Congrats.
And thank you very much. Because I was sick almost like for 2 weeks, I have had to postpone the celebration, but now it's happening this upcoming week. I'm going to be doing a donathon.
Oh, hell yeah.
Monday to Saturday. I'm looking forward to have some amazing guests for some fun collabs. I'm going to be playing some fun games, and I'm going to have some great rewards and goals for the donathons. I'm not expecting too much, but I feel like the goals are fun at least. And also make sure to go follow at 10 Rides, which is the agency that I'm part of.
Let's go. Oh, yeah, we didn't even touch on that, did we?
I can do that another time.
Exactly. But yeah,
But
so
yes, thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Thank
You've
you for
been an
being
amazing
so-
guest. And
Thank
chat,
you for being so welcoming.
yeah, you're welcome. And chat, you've also been an amazing audience. But with that, that will bring us to the end of tonight's episode. I have been your host, Zara. I thank you all for stopping by, and I will see you all next time. But until then,
Bye.
ciao for now.
Bye bye.
Sun goes down, our spirits free. Nothing left but our energy. Take my hand, we can go and see a world unknown. Come explore with me. No, explore with me. Yeah, explore with me.
By the way, y'all don't click off just yet. I wish to rate out, because if you didn't know, we can rate on YouTube. So don't click off. Listen to this banger of a song with me. And let's go raid someone, shall we? No, you're muted. I'm not. This guy wanting to continue plugging during the outro. Damn. Imagine. Okay, guys, go check out his covers. They are on YouTube, and you can find the YouTube in the title. There you go. Now, let us raid out. I'm gonna send you all to Elia Stellaria, who is playing Disco Elysium. The raid message is Kappa Zara FNV raid, exclamation point Kappa. Just like that. You can copy paste it multiple times so that it looks like this. And yeah, that will be the raid message. So let's go say hi to Elia. Remember, always be kind. And I'll see you all next time. Just hold on, we will be raiding out. Yep. Sorry, y'all, just hold on a bit longer. I'm trying to trying to open up her stream so that I can join the raid. Alright, there we go. Now we're gonna hop out. And yeah, I will see you all again.